hearts and my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Rolling to his right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
On down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. The stop made by
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 6. Broncos
Following the
7.
pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 26 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Gain of 18 on the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Chuck Clark brought him.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Taken down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Jackson.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got this complete to Hamilton. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. He is out of bounds inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. to the ground now with Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking for the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Again, it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Lock. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Gordon
just a yard up to the 39.
He was brought down by...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, block. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
Marcel
credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
We got three, fellas. 50, 50. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 50's the mine. 50's the mine. Hey, report. Here I come. Mike 50. Right here.
Now Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On second down, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second and 5 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 74 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Ravens 26, Broncos 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Broncos on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Locke airing it out for Hamilton. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Gordon as they go to him again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, Lock. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll indeed take a knee. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.